Okay, once at the iron, I have the seam facing up. I'm going to press it toward the facing side. Whenever you have a facing and you're doing an understitch, your seam allowance gets pressed toward the facing side. If you want to, you can go back and you can press this side as well. Then we're going to go back to the machine and we're going to be doing the understitch right along here. All right, we're back at the machine. We're going to be putting an understitch that's a 1/16 to an 1/8 inch away from this seam because this facing is going to go underneath. So I'm going to place my work underneath the foot. I'm very close to that folded edge. You're going to go slowly. You want to make sure that you don't go over to this side. Basically, we are stitching the seam allowance down to the facing. So we're just going to continue down. And we're going to go down to the notch and backstitch. Take out the work, clip the thread close to the work. Get rid of any extra thread you don't need as you go, otherwise it just gets tangled back up in your work. Once you have the facing and the understitch done, we're going to place the fabric face to face. And we're going to be stitching from the notch down. The reason why this was attached at 3/8 is because when we put everything edge to edge and line it up, we're going to be sewing 1/2 inch seam straight down. So by sewing this at 3/8, we're making sure that none of this is getting caught in the seam. So I'm going to place my work under the foot. I'm coming to the notch. And it should be 1/2 inch from the edge to the needle. If you cannot eyeball that, get a ruler and you can measure and you can draw in your stitch line. So once I'm here at the notch, I'm 1/2 inch away. I'm going to backstitch. This area of the zipper has a lot of stress from the zipper being zipped up and zipped down repeatedly. I'm coming down and I'm going to backstitch. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you might just accidentally go off of your work. If it does, just go back, place your work underneath again, and you want to backstitch that area. The whole purpose of the backstitch is so that your work doesn't come undone. So it's a quick fix. So you just get right back on top of that stitch, backstitch, and continue.